I bit down on the inside of my lip. Greg's murder had been looming over my head like a bad dream for the past couple of years. I was with him the night he was killed. The cops wanted answers, and so did the streets. Everybody loved Greg. To the cops, you were guilty by association. In the streets, anytime anyone mentioned Greg, they mentioned me. I was trying to leave that nightmare in my past. I had other things on my mind. I had two weaknesses: money and sex. And I was aware of the kind of trouble those two had brought me. Troi wanted me to get a job and leave hustling alone. I wanted more than anything to give that to her. But it never was the right time to get out the game. I took the pictures of my wifey and my daughter off the wall and put them in an envelope. My daughter was 3 years old, and although I hadn't spent much time with her, I had thought a lot about how I hadn't been involved enough in her life. For one, my woman didn't know anything about her, and every time my mom or dad spent time with Niara, they reminded me of what a shitty father I had been. "Cooper," the CO called. "Let's go." I stood up. "All right, Wes, keep your head up in here. No doubt, you'll see me out of here soon." "All right." I walked out of the cell and followed the CO out. The other inmates showed me love with head nods and daps. I got changed into the clothes I was arrested in. Then they handed me my package and my release papers. Once I stepped outside, the feeling of freedom swept over me. My dad was waiting for me when I walked out. He was an older, grayer version of me and the only man I had ever idolized. I frowned because I was expecting to see my woman. He read my expression and replied, "Troi couldn't get the time off work." "It's all good. I'll see her when she gets off." I gave Pop a hug. "Good to see you, old man."